Good morning, my friends. A happy client means a happy photographer. So let's face it. And a client is going to pay more when they feel like they're getting that personalized, exceptional, over the top wow factor experience. So, creating a positive client experience is more than just being average. It's about, and it's also the key to building the lasting relationship with your clients, encouraging that word of mouth and the referrals. And this is going to mean you're going to be growing your business in this organic and rewarding. Yes, it makes you feel good as well. Wait, plus, again, they're going to be more likely to pay to something that's going to make them feel great than they are that someone's just average. You want to stand out in a crowd, and it's creating this positive experience from the absolute minute they inquire with you. That makes all the difference. Don't wait to show this to them after they've already booked. Use this as a way to get them in the door. So, I am Andreka from Andreka Photography and Coaching here once again on this Tuesday, talking about all those things that have nothing to do with the actual camera techniques. Because when it comes down to it, as I say every week almost, taking a pretty picture you probably already know how to do because that's why you're here. So, what is it that's really going to make you stand out? What is it that's going to make your business last longer, that you're going to be able to stay happy in your business, and that's going to make it a career that you love? That's what we talk about here. All things that really have little to do with the camera and more to do with you and your business and all those little aspects that come in running a business that you might not think about. For example, creating a positive client experience. So today, here's one thing I want to think about when you're thinking about this positive experience. The key to building these lasting relationships is one, it's going to create this word of mouth, and it's going to create this over the top feeling. So today, when we're talking about this client experience, I want you to think about the Maya Angelou quote. And I actually have this on an email that I send out to people when they first inquire with me. People don't remember what you did for them. They remember how you made them feel. So how do you make your clients feel special, loved, open, safe? All of these words. And it's in those little details and those unexpected touches and those thoughtful gestures that transform a good experience into those ones they're going to rave about for years. And they're going to rave about it to their friends. And their friends are then going to want to not even look at any other photographer and just look at you, which makes it easier for you to build your business, which makes it easier for you to get more inquiries. And the more inquiries you have, the more you can raise your prices. So this really is the key to creating that next level business. And so we're going to go over right now my 5 favorite tips that'll give your client that next level experience and make your clients feel this absolute center of the world, because honestly, that's how they should feel. And to be honest, for me, when I do this, it makes me feel good too. When I have a client come back and say, "Wow, thank you for responding so quickly," which is going to be the first thing we talk about. It actually makes me go, "Oh, I made them feel good," which makes me feel good. It makes everyone happy. So here are my top 5 tips to creating the over the top positive experience that you might not be thinking about. 1, be proactive in your communication, right? Be fast. Be there. Don't let them wait. Send a welcome email right after booking that outlines next steps. So people are going to book you too. So once you not only do you want to be really on top of it when they officially initiate, respond within 24 hours. It makes the biggest difference. Ask them how they're doing. Ask them things about their personal life. Get personal, make friendly. And then when they do book you, don't just drop them. Welcome email right after the booking that outlines the next steps, what can they expect from you. A personal note gets them really excited and builds that connection right away. Set up check-ins throughout the planning process as well, so they never feel left in the dark, especially when it comes to wedding planning, because weddings, people have never done this before, and you have. So go say, check in, how are you? Don't just drop them and leave it up to them to contact you. You're the expert into this. You're the one that's guiding them. Use these reminders before key dates like engagement shoots or final consultations or final invoices. So again, you be proactive. You know that they can trust you and that you're leading them along the journey of weddings and wedding photography. Another big one, tailor your services to their needs, right? Ask specific questions during your initial consultation that dig into their wedding vision, their personal style, their priorities. They want to feel listened to. They don't want to just be put into a box that everyone else is doing. Create detailed, personalized client questionnaires that address not just photography, but also the timeline and also what moments are important to them. For the questionnaire that I send out, the very first one, I ask for their story. I want to know their love story. I want them to share their vision. I want them to start sharing with me what they think, because it's also going to help me then tailor what I want them to see. Because also, not only does it make them feel good, but it's also a way for you to tailor your packages in order for them to more likely book you. Now, I do this before they book me, but I also do this after. So I also send a questionnaire before the wedding asking, what are your most important photos? What do you like to see? Because also, you want someone to feel good and give you 5-star reviews. This is going to make them do that. Number 3, and this is a big one, especially when it comes to photos and weddings, because they don't know. And you want to manage expectations transparently. You want to clearly communicate your turnaround time. If they're asking something for you that you can't deliver, tell them why. Tell them, I might not be able to, but tell them why. Explain. You're the expert. It's okay. You don't have to say yes all the time. You're actually better off not. Because what you don't want to do is give them this impression that everything's going to be exactly what they expect. And then when you deliver the product, it's not. For example, people always want to get the Mackinac Bridge in the background. I am straight up right away saying, I'm not sure I can do that. And then I explain, it depends on weather, it depends on other people, it depends on what lens you use, it depends on lighting. There's a lot of variables. And also, they might not understand that when you see a photo that is meant to be a landscape, for example, this gorgeous, beautiful bridge that looks gigantic, there's no people in the foreground. When you have people, it changes everything about the photo and it makes the bridge look smaller. So if I'm explaining to this, I'm leveraging expectations. I'm managing it so that when it comes down to it and they get their photos delivered, they're not disappointed. They might be actually excited because they got something more than what they really needed or wanted or thought they were going to get. Use your contract that definitely outlines deliverables and timelines and walk it through them so they understand. So you don't want to surprise them the day of with certain things, whether it's timelines, whether it's payments, whether it's delivery options, whether it's other people having cameras. You want to make sure everything is clear communication beforehand. This is a big one. Offer those little extras that they don't expect. Surprise them with a small gift before the wedding, like a little printed mini photo album of their engagement session. I've done this before and it blows their mind and it gets them excited and happy. Add a few sneak peek shots the day after the wedding so they have something to share with people. Oftentimes, even if I don't have time to do a sneak peek, I'll do like a little screenshot just so they know everything worked out. Send them happy anniversaries. Like, do these little things that make them, one, think positively of you and keep you front of mind as well. All those little extras are what sets you apart, so that, if you think about it, most people these days know a handful of photographers. And so when they're talking about a friend's getting married, you want to be the first one they talk about, and you want them to talk about you emphatically. And it's these little extras that are going to make them emphatically be your cheerleader. So this is where the final thing is, you want to deliver that wow factor with the presentation. Deliver your final photos in a beautifully packaged box or the online gallery with personal touches like handwritten notes. You want to really make people feel like their product is this high-end, beautiful luxury present that is so special, and it's what's the word I'm thinking of? That thing they're going to last forever and ever. My words just escaped me. For higher end clients, even offer a higher quality printed album as a complimentary extra. You want to show that you value that they've invested in you and that you care about them, and think about what you would do for your best friends. So there it is, my friend. This is a quick one this morning. 5 big things that you can do to help build your positive client. I can't talk. Positive client experience. And when it comes down to it, just think of them as your bestest friend in the world, and how you just want to make them happy, and you want to make their heart leap, and you want to bring them joy. And what can you do to make that happen? So that is it, my friends, this morning. I hope you have a beautiful week. Thanks, friends.